Hey, Shalom, Yasharala, peace be unto the nation of Israel, whom out of modern day so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and speculative Israelites, being Israelite foreigners scattered across the four corners of the earth, including within America, Babylon the Great, and we are the Most High Yahweh chosen people of the nation of Israel. So without further ado, as always, in the Paleo Hebrew, meaning ancient Hebrew, let me give all praises, glory, infinite honor to my power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom is the God of the living, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Barach, which is our praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit, whom is our strength and our Redeemer, and our light and our salvation. In the same tongue, I'm going to add a Mashana, Kabawadium, Lahasa Quanium, Shal, Galarabaka, meaning double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, the men of One West, whose labors we've entered into, and Shalom honor salutations to Bayashid Abudah, the house of David, along with the rest of the one-third elect men, women, and children of Israel. All right, it's your fellow servant, Malak Rayab, is back at it again. Another epistle through the spirit of prophecy, being a testimony of our Lord and Savior, Hamashiach Yahushai, who the master of the world ignorantly refers to Jesus Christ. All right, some breaking news regarding another star falling from heaven. As it says in St. Matthew 24 and 29. All right, it's really going into, which really lines up with Isaiah the 13th chapter, the stars of heaven as in the nukes, proverbially speaking, how the nukes were perceived by the prophets, the ancient prophets who were not used to that manner of technology. You can also equate it to, the stars falling from heaven to this world, and that is, individuals who consider their stars as, as illuminated ones, if you will. Like it says in Isaiah the 14th chapter about the parable of Lucifer, the light bearer, okay, symbolic of the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of this world, all right, which is what light is symbolic of. You see that because Esau, Edom, the man of sin and son of perdition, the subsequent white man's so-called illumination, in this case, his wisdom, knowledge, understanding is part of his so-called illumination, his covering that he is used to, bolster himself, and propel himself over the earth, okay, of that throne of iniquity in Psalm 94 and 20, all right, and being that in Proverbs 29 and 26, it says, many shall seek the ruler's favor. That would obviously pertain to Jake because one of the curses, okay, including being smitten in the mind and saying, Deuteronomy 28 and 28. So, our people, as a part of the curses, living in these impoverished neighborhoods and so forth, look for a way to escape these curses by selling out to Esau, Edom, especially utilizing their talents to sign these little, record deals and so forth. And when they have to sell out, you see what I'm saying? And, prefer to putting a hex on themselves, cursing themselves for bowing down before the beast system, man. It says in St. Mark 8 and 36, what profits that man if he shall gain the world and lose his soul? Lining up with 1 Timothy the 6th chapter, the love of money is the root of all evil. Okay, because money itself is a defense. But yet you have Jake that abuse money to the point to where they end up worshiping it because they're not used to it. So eventually, that was the case for rich homie Quan because he was reportedly a Mo. I was telling the brother y'all was earlier. There was a song called Lifestyle this dude made with Birdman and Rich Gang, back in about a decade or so ago. And he was saying a lot of his lyrics were suspect. Mainly a Young Thug who's also receiving judgment within that RICO case. But these guys were supposedly butt buddies. You see what I'm saying? Especially being signed to Birdman. We know how that goes because he's just another Diddy preying on the weak and impoverished, the poor and impoverished Jakes, exploiting them, through their poverty, having them, enticing them to do some strange piece of change. And that's ultimately why this guy, received his judgment to his detriment, man. So it says R.I.P. rapper Rich Homie Quan dies at age 34, okay? Very young, all right? It says TMZ has also confirmed the news via his family and a rep for the Fulton County Morgue, noting that the platinum-selling rapper died in his Atlanta home. Rich Homie Quan's family told TMZ Hip Hop that they are shattered and heartbroken by a sudden death, all right? Now, of course, Esau's not reporting what happened. Most likely this dude, either OD'd off of something or he croaked and kicked the bucket off of that sticky icky, all right, that dragon juice, which could very well be the reason why Fat Man Scoop, another popular Israelite, another star of heaven, within this this modern day world, kicked the bucket. When they said it was reported, he also took he had to drink the dragon juice, okay, over reportedly, catching that particular pestilence, okay, that was widespread and became widespreadly known from 2019 to 2020, all right. So when he got hospitalized, Fat Man Scoop, that is, they're saying that he had to drink that dragon juice, man, that sticky icky, and then that can explain why he collapsed on stage being immersed in his folly, looking to entertain Jake's, really using his talents to further, keep Jake under these enchantments of folly and mirth, in the same spirit that Jake, the son, known as the sons of God, back in the time of Noah, were in, partying and marrying, like it said in St. Matthew 24, prophesied in St. Matthew 24, is when that flood came, and that modern day flood through that lake of fire, that second death is going to come through these 200 million ICBM missile warheads, prophesied in Revelation, the 9th chapter, to destroy America, Babylon the Great, the sinful kingdom, man. The main place for captivity. Why? Because in Psalm 7:11 it says how the Heavenly Father Yahweh was angry at the wicked every day, man. Okay? So this is another omen of the downfall of Esau, Edom, and all of those who follows after his satanic counsel, marveling after this beast system, man. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and start off here in the book of Ecclesiastes 12:3. All right? The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12:3. And it reads, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." All right? So the keepers of the house of the throne of iniquity, the rulers of the darkness of this world, the wicked international crime banking families who controls every facet of life through the finances, okay? All right? Through the central banking systems, the IMF, and so forth. All right? They control the media, 96% of the media outlets. All right? The food, hence the Food and Drug Administration, okay? Which the key word there is that D word, further confirming that they have weaponized food, okay? Through these fast food eateries of GMO chemicals and so forth, man. So Esau Edom, the subclass white man, is a goddamn devil, man. And all those who perceive him to be the illuminated one, like rich homie Quan, they're going to kick the bucket, okay, if they're not of the elect of Israel. If their name is not written in the book of life as a part of the nation of Israel to repent. Because there's another omen as well, for the fact that Yahweh by Shemashah is speeding up these times by including claiming more souls, man. Because even more celebrities are kicking the bucket, man. All right. So I'm gonna grab this quick precept in the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, and there's a particular precept I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it. All right, let me start here and just work my way on down. Yep, verse 27 is the point. Says, I read for 24, "And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand." Esau is divided through NATO, EU, so forth. All right, 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. You even have these truthers and so forth that are sold out to Esau, exposing his, the intricate details of his satanic counsel, okay, in Hollywood, okay, and so forth. All right. Verse 26, "And if Shaitan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but hath an end." Because every great empire has an end, including America, Babylon the Great. All right, it says in Wisdom of Solomon 1:15 how righteousness is eternal or immortal. Esau Edom is the complete opposite of that. Okay, and this is why he's gonna fade away like a dream, roughly paraphrasing Job 20:8, because his wickedness. Okay. Here's the point, St. Mark 3:27. "No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house." All right, in the house of Edom, all right, which is the house of wickedness. Okay, all right. Matter of fact, go ahead and grab that. Proverbs 15:25. "That proud house is being destroyed from within eternally before that judgment is brought forth externally." Okay, within this thermonuclear destruction. Okay, bringing that cleansing agent, that fire that cleanses wicked ass place. Okay, promoting all manners of wickedness, including fornication, which is sexually illicit activities. You know what I'm saying? Really pushed through Hollywood on our, on behalf of the image of our people. You being used to push these abominations and satanic enchantments of wickedness. Okay, including sodomy, whoredom, through the Nicki Minaj's of the world, especially Sexy Red, that goddamn demon. Okay, starting a lip gloss line named after venereal diseases and whatnot. Complete wickedness and folly, man. Okay, Rich Homie Quan, Lil Wayne. Okay, all these little weirdo mumble rap Gen Z rappers and so forth, man. Okay, on behalf of Jake, that this devil has been using, and that's why they're kicking the bucket, man. Like what's this nigga's name? Weird ass nigga, XX Tentacion. Okay. And he kicked the bucket a few years ago. So, man, the Lord is performing his rounds on you wicked ass niggas, man. Okay? Because you're not upholding righteousness. Okay? And you're further shaming the glory of your father, Abba Yahweh. Proverbs 15:25. The Lord, Yahweh by Shemeshah, will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow. See that? And that's exactly he's doing it to Esau's kingdom, man. It was really a queendom, that effeminate, wicked, satanic vibration. So back in Ecclesiastes 12, all right, in verse 3, he says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. All right, because they know we're in the midst of a drought. Within these music venues, the spirit of mirth and folly through these bread and circus events. Okay, and especially in the time of this pestilence, it wouldn't be far-fetched, okay, if this devil uses the pestilence to shut down these bread and circus events. They're really going to piss a lot of these people off on the spirit of folly and mirth in America, Babylon the Great, the Golden City, okay, the city of comforts, okay, and folly and mirth. All right. In case in point, this Ravens Chiefs game is going on right now. Just got interrupted by a storm. So that's another omen. You see that? Of this precept here in Hosea 2:11 and so forth. Okay? That misery is coming to America. Doom is coming to America, Babylon the Great, man. Okay? For the wickedness being upheld here. Ecclesiastes 12:4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay? That spirit of mirth and folly, okay, that partying bullshit spirit, okay, including through music itself. And that's why you got Slim Thug and somebody, Cardi B, complaining about their tours being shut down during the height of the whole Calvin Klein 1-9 situation, that pestilence, okay, that dragon juice from 2019 and 2020. A lot of artists were complaining about that, so-called artists, mainly Jake artists, okay? Because once again, it's a further omen that, okay, folly and mirth is at its, is at its end. Pursuing Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, this, where it goes into how this is a time of war, man. Okay? So Hosea 2:11. All right, Hosea 2:11 reads, I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts. And it's really pertaining to Jake, the wickedness of the wicked kings, the language gates of Jake. All right, abusing their authority appointed onto them by Yahweh by Shemeshai, to be lukewarm. All right, within their position, combine these wicked ideals and of these wicked customs and traditions of the heathen, of that pagan idolatrous spirit, worshiping other gods, setting up these altars to serve these other gods, and being in that partying bullshit spirit, which is really the origin of these pagan holidays, man, prevalent within this current holiday season we're in, man, that we're approaching. All right, like it says in Ecclesiastes 1:9, there's nothing new under the sun. You see that? So, in the modern, that's why it says in Jeremiah the 2nd chapter how we taught the wicked their ways. So this is why, in a twofold sense, you can also apply this to the present day sense of people being under that same vibration of partying bullshit. All right, mirth, folly, okay, with no balance, okay, of being austere, in that stoic mindset, okay, that solitary mindset of serving the Lord, Yahweh by Shemeshai. See that? Because comfort destroys kings, like, going to that worldly parable. You see that, and this is why the Lord is bringing that satanic vibration, that unprofitable salvation, vibration rather, shall I say, folly and mirth, because it's unprofitable for our salvation, because we're to go through that fire, okay, that's symbolic of the trials and tribulations in 2nd Ezra 16 chapter, all right, so that way we may be purged, okay, through these trials and tribulations, man, especially through Jacob's trouble. So by within these various omens of folly and mirth, coming to an end, okay, that's Yahweh by Shemeshai's way of preparing the minds of the elect of Israel for Jacob's trouble, and these dark times are coming in, man. Where the water's cut off, gas, electricity, and we're gonna have to, move as pilgrims out here, prophesied in 2nd Ezra the 16th chapter. You see that? So this is why these Israelite celebrities are kicking the bucket. Another reason why they're kicking the bucket, man. So this is St. Matthew 24:29. All right, and it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Another omen of these devils being shaken. Now, it's really going to the nukes, like I said. All right, but it's another omen of these devils trembling because they know they have but a short time, okay, to, pursuing Revelation 12 and 12 to bring the satanic NWO, all right, which will really entail regulating everyone through that MOTB, that grain and rice device, all right, in the midst of justifying themselves in their wicked, minds, bringing this cashless society, within the result of this, this failing U.S. economy of over $35 trillion in debt, so all the proverbial puzzle pieces are in place for the downfall of this place economically, morally, and so forth, rendering a lawless society out here. Okay, so this is St. Luke 16 and 15. All right, St. Luke 16 and 15. All right, and it reads, "And he said unto them, Ye are they which justify yourselves before men, but the Most High God Yahweh knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of the Most High Yahweh." Okay, because they lack temperance. Okay, when you're carnally wealthy or carnally rich, which is vanity, really, it's not a wicked thing, but when it's abused, it's abused because it can present the snare of idolatry where people are worshiping money. That's why the children of Israel were known to take gold and make it into a fucking god, man. Referencing the golden calf. Okay, within the time of the first Exodus, this time is no different, man. You see, that's why Yahweh Shem Shai bringing judgment upon you wicked jakes in the world, man. Well, mainly within Hollywood. All right, under these enchantments. Okay. Through Esau's snares, including his gifts spoken about in Ecclesiastes 7:7, destroying the hearts. So it says, going back to this article. All right, so that's pretty much it. Just a quick update. I won't make it too long. Of course they're gonna, they're gonna uphold this guy. If he could do no wrong, he was the life of the party and all this other madness. Just like Voletta Wallace spoke about Biggie when Biggie, spoke about performing sodomy with children. I'll leave it at that. On his first album. So then he had a clothing. Nigga had a clothing a line called 666. Then Elder Pascal Barges recently brought out how he called his father the F word that rhymes with maggot. So that nigga was a demon, and he's another so-called celebrity Jake, another star of heaven that fell, that was destroyed for his wickedness, just like Rich Homie Quan, man. And this is the ongoing trend, because it's like Elder Manakta Zakba did a few epistles of updates on dead rappers. Okay, including an epistle where it was entitled something along the lines of 200 rappers dying or whatever, and then like 100 rappers that died from like 2020 to 2022, 2021, something of that nature. Up to 200 rappers died in 1 year. So hey man, it's an ongoing trend. Why? Because they're the wicked satanic enchantments they've indulged in and they're promoting. They're being used to promote by the rulers of the darkness of this world. Okay, for doing Shaitan's bidding. All right, so I'm going to end it off here in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse, there's a lot of, this entire chapter is really meat, but start at verse 70. "For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai." All right? So, Esau's coming after us regardless. If you click on the Israelite video, they got your IP address and they will deem you a threat. Just off of that. That's why another reason why Sirach 12 and 10, I believe, says, "Never trust thy enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness." 2nd Esdras 16 and 71. "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." All right, through the Gurgur troops, the blue helmets, so forth. Okay, National Guard, so forth. Just ransacking people's homes with no permit, because we're going to be in the midst of a lawless society. Okay. Verse 73. "Then," here's a point, "then shall it be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in fire," symbolic of trials and tribulations. Verse 74. "Hear, O you my beloved, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." All right, and and this is a message to the elect. So I'm gonna give all praise, glory, infinite honor to my power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom is God of the living, Yahweh Shem Shai Baruch Kodash, bless me with this truth in the spirit, do not epistle, which I praise for the edifying, exhorting to elect. And with that, Ababa Ball, soon and very soon. Shalom, Labachayim, and on to the next one.